Okay, today is a team meeting because I have a lot of outstanding projects, a lot of things I gotta get done in order to call this permadeath vlog done. And I'm hoping that maybe you might want to help me because I have a lot of different problems that a lot of different expertise can help with, and you don't have to, but it would be really, really sick. Okay. During this permadeath vlog series, I have taken a whole bunch of notes. I've done a whole bunch of experiments, and I've tried my best to document everything that I've learned as I've been going. And, well, there's a lot. This experience might be some of the most formative lessons I've ever learned in every single way. Miniatures, myself, project management, ambition, video production, sculpting, painting, building, manufacturing. I've been trying very hard to transfer a lot of these things into a digital format, a wiki that is easily accessible and referenceable, that someone can take what I've learned and build upon it. The first thing that I documented digitally was this, green stuff experiment, shelf life and mixing it in with weird things. And one of those things was plasticine, and that's got some attention, it's got some hype around it, and as a result, well, the rabbit hole has gotten even deeper. I talked to Seda Art Studio, who made these beautiful sculpts that I showed off in a video a little while ago. That was so helpful when I asked, because I just said, you know, have they tried using plasticine, and what's the casting process like with that? And they said they've tried it and it isn't really for them, but they did let me know something really, really interesting. And the plasticine that is referred to when it comes to mixing it in with green stuff as a sculpting aid isn't what I'm used to, and maybe not what you're used to if you're in America or the UK, and it is in fact a wax and vegetable compound plasticine instead of oil. And when I was experimenting with this, plasticine in general, I used this stuff. This is monster clay. And I kind of said, well, this is what I have. And I just assumed this is plasticine like any other plasticine. But this is also a wax-based plasticine that's also food grade. So I don't know if that means that maybe what I was using the whole time is much closer to what they have access to in Poland. I don't know. So I'm probably going to order some plasticine from Skyber, who sells it for mixing in with green stuff. But if you have any info about like a generic brand that I might be able to get access to in Australia, that'd be really, really, really cool. And I talked about mixing green stuff in with Sculpey and Milliput and the effects that that had. And also, as a result, I got a flood of people saying, well, what about this epoxy? What about this material? What about this thing? And, well, I'm a bit overwhelmed. And as an Australian, what I have access to is kind of limited. So I guess what I'm asking, if anyone has any experience mixing in different things that isn't super regular, that you don't read about a lot, can you let me know? Or give it a go. Or send something to my PO box if you specifically want me to try it out. Because if you send it, I'll take the time to do it. But financially, I definitely can't keep up with all the requests for all the different brands and all that sort of stuff. Another request that I've been getting for this wiki is if I could include a list of every single miniature maker that I talk about and every single indie game maker that I talk about, which I think is a really lovely request. What I would ask, if someone is out there watching that has been featured in my videos or has a friend that has been, can you please write up like a short little blurb about yourself and include some pictures of your work and email them to me? I wish I could do that for everyone, but I've mentioned so many indie people, I would be working on it for weeks. So maybe if other people could contribute to that, that'd be really fantastic. Now, something that has really helped keep this channel as efficient and as funded as possible has been doing stuff for Permadeath Digital, making STL files designed for FDM printing, based off of kit bashes from projects that I've made here. And the idea is that after this vlog series is over, that all the files that are paid, they become free. And that way the channel can be supported now, but then post this channel, it's a gift that keeps on giving to people. What I want to know is what should the next model be? Because I think there's two really strong candidates. This tank, the mouse-powered tank, kit bash from a whole bunch of different kits, or this one. Both would be so good. And both of them I'm absolutely confident that I can make digitally and print really well in FDM. So I guess it's kind of up to you where you think my energy should go. And also if you'd buy them. Now here's where I've got to get super real. The last few weeks I have felt super overwhelmed because I was battling being super sick. Hay fever really got me. Finally, it's over. Finally, I can breathe again and I'm not like sleeping 12 hours a day because of all the fatigue. It was gnarly and I did my best to make things to the ability and quality that I want to do every single day. But I fell short quite a lot. I just wasn't hitting my own goals and that wasn't making me feel very good. But now that I'm better, I want to come back fighting. I just want you to know that. I'm really doing my best to get everything back on track. My sleeping pattern has just been absolutely cooked. I've never felt less like a human, but that's just because I was sleeping whenever nature would call, basically. Like I would literally just lay on the ground and I would be out like a light, even if it didn't make any sense. But I'm good now, so, you know, this series has got to end and I want it to end on some bangers. Anyway, today I was really feeling the effects of feeling overwhelmed. And I think as a creative person, ambition is like a huge part of that. Being ambitious and creative kind of goes hand in hand, I think. And I think the same part of my brain that makes me want to make impossible things also tells me that impossible things are possible. And doing this every day, it kind of feels like, you ever see those videos of like a trailer that's like swinging because it hasn't been like balanced right? And so like with a bit of a jolt from the steering wheel, suddenly this trailer is like going a little bit out of balance and then the driver tries to correct and then suddenly the trailer's like this until the car flips over. And it just feels like for the last 2 weeks I've been like trying to steer and correct everything back in place. But that's why things have been pretty low-key the last couple of days while I've been getting my bearings and trying to work out exactly how to approach all these things, get everything done. I've got a table at home waiting for me now that can work next to my lawn now. I'm so ready to get that done. It's got to be finished painted. It's got to have some flocking, glossy teeth and mouth, and it's probably got to have a sword protruding from the middle of it. And it's also got to be framed up. So there's still quite a bit of work to do on that. It would be really, really great if I could get some sort of help, but it's kind of just me. So, which is why it would be awesome to get some help in the other areas if that's possible at all. At the moment, in the Discord server, the Arcane Ugly Discord server, there's like a bit of an initiative happening between some people to like go through old videos and collect things that I've taught, things that I've learned, and interesting comments from the comment section. And I've said that if people contribute an episode, get that data, then they can have something free, a digital thing of mine. And I'm thinking about maybe making like a little exclusive STL miniature for like a thank you to everyone that contributes. So if that interests you, it's still early days of coordination, but if you want to jump in there and help out, that would be super sick, and you'll get a fun little STL that you can brag to people about. I'm currently looking for a couple of resources based in Australia, so if you're the 9.1% of people that this applies to, please let me know. I'm looking for a professional 3D printer that can print big models with zero distortion at a high quality. I'm trying to produce a master for molding and casting to cast in traditional resin based off a big miniature that I made a couple of years ago that I'm really, really proud of, that I would love to turn into like a garage kit. The only reasonable way I can work out how to do it is via 3D scanning. Also, if you're someone with a 3D scanner that can do a model about this big to a high fidelity, please let me know as well. I feel like Australians have been kind of dealt the short end of the stick when it comes to my most recent physical model releases. Shipping is really, really expensive, is what I can do. Basically, I'm at the end of my capabilities and also my demand. But I was thinking about maybe doing some blind boxes of kit bashes again this year. And have someone else fulfill them in Australia, so shipping will be nice and low. But I need numbers for that. So if you're an Australian and that's interesting to you, please leave a comment so I can fulfill that demand or know if there actually is one. On the 21st of December, that's when I turn 30. That's my birthday. And in all honesty, I'm kind of shooting for that as a goal to get all my outstanding projects done. And I think I can do it. I would just really bloody love as much help as I possibly can to get it. It would really, really, really mean a lot. And everyone has been so incredibly helpful so far. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. And let's box this up. Let's do it.